Today, we are talking about something very important: electoral reforms in Nigeria. Recently, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, raised serious concerns. He said, and I quote, "Without quick action on electoral reforms, Nigeria might face serious challenges before the 2027 general elections." End of quote. Now, that's a big statement. In his recent remarks, Professor Mahmood made it clear that time is running out, and according to him, INEC has completed its post-election review after the 2023 election and came up with over 142 recommendations for improvement. But here's the issue: while INEC can handle some reforms internally, many others need the National Assembly to change the Electoral Act and even parts of the Constitution. He warned that if lawmakers delay these reforms, the Commission won't have enough time to prepare new guidelines, train staff, or test technology before the 2027 general elections. Think about it. Elections in Nigeria require massive planning, logistics, voters training, result transmission, and security coordination. All these depend on a clear legal framework. Yakubu's message is clear and simple: if we don't fix the laws now, we'll repeat the same mistakes we made before. Let's break down the INEC's reform and what they are actually talking about and why it matters. Number one, technology and transparency. INEC wants legal backing for using BVAS, bimodal voter accreditation system, and electronic result transmission. This will reduce human interference and ensure that what happens at the polling unit is exactly what happens on the result portal. Second, they want logistics and planning to be better. Materials need to arrive early and voting needs to start on time. No more waiting till afternoon before polling begins. Number three, electoral offences tribunal. Nigeria needs a special court or tribunal to handle electoral crimes quickly. People who buy votes or snatch ballot boxes should face justice fast, not years later. Number four, inclusiveness. Reforms that encourage more participation from youth, women, and persons with disability. A democracy that excludes its people cannot grow. Number five, diaspora and early voting. Millions of Nigerians abroad want to vote. Also, security officers, election officials, and essential workers who work on election day should have a way to vote early. Number six, we need a stronger political party regulation according to INEC. INEC is proposing that a separate body should handle political party registration and monitoring so that INEC can focus purely on conducting elections. But let's be honest, in Nigeria there are serious challenges to these reforms. Challenges like political resistance. Some politicians benefit from the current system. They won't want reforms that reduce their control or expose their tricks. Secondly, reforms require money, new technology, staff training, logistics, and voters education. Without proper funding, the best ideas will remain on paper. So these are key factors. And another one is legislative delay, which involves the National Assembly, which have a history of taking too long to pass electoral amendments. If they delay this until 2026, INEC won't have time to implement anything before 2027. Now, there's also a constitutional constraint. Some reforms require constitutional changes, which take time and require the support of 2/3 of the states. That's serious. Then public awareness. Many Nigerians don't even know what electoral reform means, and without public pressure, lawmakers may not take it seriously. And this is the stage we are in right now. We need to speak out more about these reforms so that the National Assembly members can take it serious. Now there is leadership transition. INEC's leadership will change soon, and if new leaders don't share Yakubu's urgency and momentum, it could be lost. Now the reason why Yakubu is doing all this to ensure that INEC get this through is because he knows he'll be leaving office very soon, so he needs to get this signed into law to avoid it being scuttled by the next incoming INEC chairman. So yes, the road is very tough, but the journey is very necessary. It's a necessary thing that we need to do to improve our democracy. So what's the way forward now? For the National Assembly, they need to make electoral reform their priority. They have to find a way to pass the necessary amendments early enough and don't wait till the last minute. And for INEC, they have to keep improving internal processes like technology, communication, transparency. Let Nigerians see how progressive it is, see the progress we have made as a body. Civil society too needs to keep pushing these conversations and keep educating the public, host debates and hold lawmakers accountable too as well. The people need to understand why these reforms matter. For citizens, don't stay silent. Ask your representative what they are doing about electoral reform. Use social media. That's where the place of social media play a very important role. Demand accountability from your lawmakers. The power of the people only works when we use it. So we have to use our power to ensure that there is change at the National Assembly level to make this reform a possibility. Now, training, monitoring, and experience sharing is also important, but let the process remain Nigeria-led. So finally, here's the truth. Democracy does not build itself at all. It takes courage, reform, and constant improvements. INEC has done its part by identifying what needs to change. Now it's up to our lawmakers and leaders to act, and it's up to us, the citizens, to make sure they act. Because if we enter 2027 with the same weak electoral system, we'll keep repeating the same cycle: complaints, court cases, and chaos. But if we act now, we can build a Nigeria where everyone's vote counts, every citizen matters, and elections bring real progress. So my people, what do you think? Do you believe Nigeria can truly reform its elections before 2027? Drop your opinion in the comments below. Thank you.